All right, our number of the day today is 14. So I want to look at my number line if I need a reminder of how to write that number. 14. I hear two hints in there on how to write it. 14. So remember, when I hear that teen, I know my number is going to start with a 1. And then I hear 4, 14. So that's 1, 4. I can look down on my number line, start at 10, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It's right there. All right, so let's look at this number. Which number do I need to look at to decide if it's odd or even? Do I need to look in the tens place or the ones place? I need to look in the ones place, right? I don't have to draw all of it. So if I draw 4 pictures, I can draw 4 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4. They have a dance partner. They have a dance partner. No oddball. So I know that 14 is even. I could also count by 2s. 2, 4. All right. Next, I want to write the number word. So 14. Now we've talked about the word for and how it is a multi-meaning word. For is one of our sight words, F-O-R, but our number word for is spelled differently, right? It's F-O-U-R. That's our number word for. And then we have to do the rest of it because it's 14. So let's remember stretch that sound out, the sounds out. Een. 2 vowels go walking. The first does the talking and says its name. So we know that there's 2 E's, and then the last sound we hear in that word is N. 14. All right, so now let's draw our picture because that will help us when we do our story problems in just a little bit. So let's go ahead and draw it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Remember, with math, we keep it simple when we're drawing a picture. All right, so now I want to think about what number comes before 14 and what number comes after 14. So again, find it on the number line. What number comes before 14? That would be what? 13. So I can write that. That is 1 and 3 is 13. So now I want to think about what number comes after 14. So I can use my number line to help me and look after. That is 15. So I hear teen, that gives me a hint. And then 15, that's like 5. That helps me. So if I were to count them in order, 13, 14, 15. 13 comes before 14 and 15 comes after 14. I can also think about it as 1 less and 1 more. So if I had 14 pieces of Easter candy and I gave 1 away, then I have how many now? 13. If I had 14 pieces of Easter candy and I found 1 more, then how many do I have now? I have more, don't I? I have 15 because I found 1 more piece of Easter candy. All right, so now let's do our tally marks. Remember, on our 5th one, we're going to cross over. So 1, 2, 3, 4, cross 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cross 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I don't need to cross over because I didn't get to 15. So I can count by fives, 5, 10, put that in my head and count by ones, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, so now before we do our base 10 blocks, I want us to put 14 into our 10 frame. All right, so let's stop and think. I'm going to give you thinking time about what that is going to look like in our 10 frame. Think about how many full 10 frames we would have, plus then how many more. All right, or are we going to have one full 10 frame? Is there one 10 in 14? So let's fill it in and let's find out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And remember, when we see a full 10 frame, do we have to count them out? No, because we know it's 10. We could just put that number in our head and count on. All right, so now let's do the next part. It's going to be 10 and how many more to get to 14? Let's see. It would be 11, 12, 13, 14. So it's 10 and how many more? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so then our base 10 blocks, how many 10 rods would we have in 14? How many whole full 10 frames do we have? 1, right? So there's 1 10, 1 10's rod, and then how many cubes? How many 1's cubes? We would have 4 more, right? So in the number 14, there is 1 10, and there are 4 1's to get to 14. All right, so now let's look at our number bonds. Our whole is 14. And what is my part? One way to make 14 would be 10 and how many more? So first part is 10. And then how many more? 4 more, right? We have 10 in the first 10 frame plus 4 more. And starting next week, we're going to look at ways to make a number. So not only in the ways that we have been making it for our number of the day, but we're going to talk about other ways that we can add numbers together or subtract numbers to get to that number. So be looking towards that for next week. All right, so let's think about a story problem. I'm going to mix it up a little bit. If I had 4 flowers and Mr. Gordon brought me 10 more, how many flowers do I have now? I had 4, and then Mr. Gordon brought me 10 more. So am I going to be joining these numbers together, or am I going to be separating them? I had 4, so I can draw a simple picture to help me. I could use my 10 frame too, couldn't I? There's 4. And then Mr. Gordon brought me 10 more. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So am I joining or am I separating? I'm joining, right? Because now I have more flowers. So I can see the 4 in my hand. They're beautiful pink tulips. And then Mr. Gordon brought me 10 more daisies. So I now have 14 flowers all together. All right, so now if I want to think about if I start with 14, if I start with 14 Easter eggs and I hide 10 of those Easter eggs, so I am separating those, right? I'm starting with 14 and then I hide 10 of them. So I don't have those anymore, do I? So now how many eggs do I have left? So I'm separating. I started with 14. I can use my picture up here. Now what am I going to do? I'm going to mark out 10 of them. I'm going to separate them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I have how many left? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 14 minus 10 equals 4. I could also look at my number line, couldn't I? If I started at 14 and I hopped back 10 all the way back, I would stop at 4. So I can use my number line as well. Good job, guys.